of a conference tournament bracket. A LaSalle victory combined with a George Washington loss tonight gives LaSalle a bye on the first day of the Atlantic 10 tournament. For the Hawks, they're trying to play to stay out of the basement, to clinch 13th and a more favorable draw in the opening round this coming Wednesday. Plus, a little bragging rights in a Big Five game.
Well, LaSalle took the first matchup between these two teams across town. The Hawks are looking to rebound today. But for LaSalle, it starts with Isaiah Dees.
He's a guy, a senior, just under double-digit scoring, 9.9 points per game, but is 27 away from 1,000 for his career, and his career high earlier this season, 31.
On the other side for St. Joseph's, we mentioned senior day. Billy Lang will start his seniors today, but the senior that has really highlighted this season has been Tolliver Freeman.
No doubt about it. Tolly is a guy who started his Hawk Hill career as a walk-on and has essentially been a starter throughout the entire Atlantic 10 conference schedule. He's been accepted to medical school. We talk about student athlete. In Tolliver Freeman's case, it really rings true.
Well, we mentioned the starting lineup, so let's begin with the LaSalle Explorers. You see the starting lineup right there. David Beatty is a guy to watch for the Explorers. That's the starting five for Ashley Howard's squad. On the other side for St. Joseph's, Billy Lang starting 4 seniors. Greg Smith makes his first career start today for SJU.
A couple guys there, Dennis Ashley and Greg Smith. Dennis, a graduate transfer from Maine. Greg, a walk-on who's headed to Wall Street. So Billy Lang doing the right thing today, getting all his older guys out in that starting lineup. Used to be pretty much a given at every school. Coaches, I think, now kind of forget what they're in the business of on senior day by worrying about those first 2 minutes when it really doesn't always impact the outcome. In fact, it rarely impacts the outcome.
And those are the starting lineups brought to you by Armin Chevrolet, as well as PNC Bank. PNC for the Achiever and you. Well, while we have a chance, Joe, let's take a look at the Armin Chevrolet keys to today's game.
Well, I think with the Hawks, it almost always comes down to the same thing. Can they outscore the other team from the three-point line? Because the Hawks are going to shoot as many threes as they can get up in a typical 40-minute game. And there are days where, you know, they go 5 for 30, and that usually is a loss. And there's days when they go 10 for 30, and that usually turns out to be a win. They shot poorly, played poorly, and were flat defensively in the loss at LaSalle. But this isn't a game where I think the Explorers are truly capable of running away from the Hawks offensively, unless the Hawks really lay down defensively, and I don't think that's going to happen at home on senior day. I think this will be a good one.
Well, the Hawks will come out in their alternate gray tops with the Hawks across the chest in crimson LaSalle and their road goals. Lorenzo Edwards tips it away for SJU, and the Hawks win the opening tip. Greg Smith will run the point early on for SJU, up top to Tolliver Freeman.
You know, you see Freeman, Ashley, and Smith out there, and you think, but those guys have logged a lot of minutes this year, although Ashley turns it over, and Ryan Daly went down hard. I think he got poked in the eye.
Travel called, first turnover. That was Saul Peary who was leading that break for LaSalle.
Usually takes Ryan Daly a couple of minutes to either inflict or receive a bruise. And here it happens on the first play. His first, Dennis Ashley turns it over on the fast break. You'll see Peary with the steal, and he did get raked inadvertently by the LaSalle player, and then going the other way, an offensive rebound and a turnover. We're going to check and see if that, I mean, it looked about as inadvertent as could be.
Yep.
Maybe we'll get another look at it. You'll see Daly as the, it wasn't a hand, it was a forearm and a pretty good shot, but you know, I gotta think that that's an inadvertent play. It's unfortunate, but it's basketball, and that's the way they call it. But it is Hawk basketball after LaSalle then turns it over following the offensive rebound and the air ball.
Daly inbounds for the Hawks. SJU turned the ball over on its first possession, so each team with turnovers on their opening possessions.
Well, this is how you get two teams that are playing for seeding in the bottom of the Atlantic 10 bracket. And now it looks like we have our third turnover in as many possessions.
Kickball called against LaSalle.
So not a turnover. Hawks retain. And Daly walked right in front of you, and he's looks like he might have a shiner before it's all said and done today.
Ryan was banged up in the loss up in Olean, but stuck through it the entire game. Ashley from the corner tries a three, knocks it down.
A good memory for Dennis Ashley. He'll say, I knocked down my first three on senior day.
Dennis Ashley making his second career start in a Hawks uniform. Kimbrough up top. Hickam. Ray swings it around. Peering to the near side. Drive by Dees, and he gets the first bucket of the ball game for LaSalle.
He was 1 for 11, believe it or not, Pat, in the game here last year. So he probably didn't have very good memories of Hagan Arena.
They got a fair share of points in that game. 10 for 11 from the free throw line. Freeman no good on the three. Dees with the rebound. Dees from the wing. Collects his own miss. Dives in. Shot blocked by Edwards. Peary resets the offense for LaSalle. Hickam with 10 to shoot. Kimbrough turned over. Daly leads the break the opposite way for St. Joe's. Edwards for three. Rebound Ray. Early on LaSalle, very active hands trying to swipe away some dribbles.
Yeah, but not very good hands handling the ball at the offensive end.
17:36 left first half. Hickam up top to Ray. Inside Kimbrough, he is held.
Clearly, Ashley had a handful of Kimbrough's jersey, and well, he got his money's worth on that one.
There's that three by Dennis Ashley. Only point so far for SJU.
I think that's the kind of player where they should give a secondary assist. Seriously.
No question.
Because it was the pass that enabled the pass.
Dees up top. 10 seconds to shoot for the Explorers. Ray into the lane. Active hands by Daly. Out of bounds. 3 seconds to shoot into the backcourt.
Flat out sprint by Daly to try and track down that loose ball. Tells you a lot about Ryan.
For LaSalle.
Who, if you've never seen the Hawks play, is just one flat-out baller.
They're going to say the ball hit the rim, although the horn did sound. Nevertheless, it goes out of bounds, and the Hawks will take possession with 17:05 left in the first half. Scott Spencer in for the first time, replacing Kimbrough. Starting five still on the floor for St. Joe's. Edwards. Edwards another three. One's short. Rebound Smith. Edwards again from three.
Oh.
That one was halfway home. Hickman with the rebound.
3 for a quarter. They're getting closer, but still nothing for Lorenzo on his senior day.
Peary for three. That one missed as well. Rebound Dennis Ashley.
And clarifying, Lorenzo Edwards does have another year of eligibility should he choose. He could remain at St. Joseph's, a possibility, or start a graduate program elsewhere without sitting out.
Just 5 combined points. Daly on the drive, off balance, not there. Loose ball, still loose. And Spencer somehow comes away with possession. Beatty trailing for 3. Too strong. Rebound, Edwards.
It was probably a double dribble coming up the court, but I checked. All 3 officials were correctly running full speed the other way and had their backs to it.
Inside 16 minutes, just 5 combined points. Freeman on the drive, bucket plus the foul.
And that kind of strong upper body has allowed Tolliver to make a number of plays just like that this season. He's not the speediest guy, but he's really strong up top.
Timeout on the floor. SJU with a 5-2 lead. Back after this break on ESPN+.
Human beings are born to care for one another. It's just natural. Sharing the same space would be a lot less pleasant any other way. At Independence Blue Cross, we've been doing our part too, every day for the past 80 years, in all types of ways, like with access to the largest network of doctors and hospitals, and offering Indigo bikes throughout the region. Because we believe there's caring in all of us. Independence Blue Cross.
Under 16 media timeout. Hawks with a 5-2 lead. And Tolliver Freeman heading to the free throw line for 1 shot.
Number 12. Tolliver Freeman on the line for St. Louis as shooting 1.
Pretty good start for the Hawks here, Pat, but LaSalle's looked very scattered at the offensive end, not taking care of the basketball, and the Hawks have had at least 3 wide open looks from the three-point line, unable to cash any of them. And, you know, that kind of flow has typically worked in the Hawks' favor because, you know, while they've had 0 for halves, usually they're going to make 2 or 3 at a minimum.
D's to the rim. Nice finish. Second bucket for LaSalle, second bucket for D's. And it's a 2-point game.
Cam Brown, a regular starter for the Hawks, back in along with Ramir Moore and Anthony Longpre.
Freeman off the handoff, kick out Moore from the wing, got it. Ramir Moore with the triple. And it's a 9-4 Hawks advantage inside 15 minutes. Kimbrough, strong D by Longpre, rebound Freeman. Daly up top, over to Moore. Back to Daly, step back, 3 on its way, off to the right. Rebound in the corner for Moore. Baseline drive, kick out Freeman from the corner. Longpre to the rim, inside Daly, layup up and good.
Terrific vision by Longpre, who could have easily gone up over a smaller defender, risked a charge or an offensive foul. Instead, the bounce pass, very underrated play, especially interior passing. Makes it an easy layup for Daly.
Bump and a foul will send Kenny to the free throw line. There's the last bucket.
That's his first.
Great vision. And Anthony Longpre is coming off a 2-game stretch of arguably his best basketball of the season in terms of scoring the ball. Double figures in the second half. Last time out against St. Bonaventure.
Douglas checks in for St. Joseph's.
Well, he's Canadian and he was close to home.
Wasn't too far.
How was that trip to Olean there, Pat? I hear the Uber service is terrific.
You could say that. It's.
I mean, provided you don't, need one.
Yeah. Free throw, no good. The Ubers in Olean are few and far between. Miles Douglas into the game for the first time. Great perimeter ball movement by the Hawks.
Yeah, when they're at their best, they're playing 5 out, whipping it around for those open threes.
Cam Brown now on the inside, lays it up and in. Well, that was terrific patience.
And eventually, the Hawks are spreading the floor, running a lot of ball screens on the perimeter to try and free up open shooters. But then you get the duck into an unguarded lane, and Brown is able to just do an up and under for an easy 2.
It's a 7-0 run for St. Joe's, leading 13-4. Longpre out to Daly. Daly floats it up, and that one falls home as well.
I think he was trying to make eye contact with Miles Douglas for a lob. Instead, Ashley Howard storms out of his huddle and calls a timeout.
It is a 9-0 run for SJU. It is a 30-second timeout. And the Hawks offensively shooting 50% from the field.
And that's with only one made 3.
There's a last bucket by Ryan Daly.
You'll see Daly drive here, and he's got Miles Douglas, but it instead just floats it up. And if I'm Ashley Howard and the Explorers, I'm thinking we are giving up way too many uncontested layups to a St. Joseph's team that they should force to beat them from the perimeter.
Well, that was going to be my question. Is that the outside perimeter game opening up the inside game?
Well, I think in the case of these first 7 minutes, it's just a lack of energy at the defensive end. Frankly, we saw it at LaSalle in the Hawks, who were flat-footed that day at the defensive end, and it was one of their poorer performances of the season. We'll see if LaSalle finds that energy or the Hawks continue to have their way at home.
Swung around the perimeter, Kenny on the near side. Inside Kimbrough. Back to Beatty. Beatty along the baseline, out to Dees. Dees driving, 10 to shoot. Beatty again from 3. Once off the mark as well, rebound Longpre.
But a good contest by Ramir Moore. And a wild layup by Daly had no chance.
Kimbrough with the board. Dees leads the break. 15-4, Hawks on top as we approach the 12-minute mark. Peary nearly throws it away. Spencer was able to track it down at the midcourt line. Peary bumped at the free throw line by Miles Douglas.
St. Joseph's out for 2, Miles Douglas.
His first. Team's third. Greg Smith in for Ryan Daly.
Checks in for LaSalle.
Hickman is back in for LaSalle along with Christian Ray.
Returns for St. Joseph.
Beatty inbounds near sideline. Hickman jump stop met by 3 different Hawks. Ray is able to clean it up though.
Been pretty good rim protection early by first Lorenzo Edwards and then Longpre, but the Explorers finally get an offensive rebound that they can convert.
Cam Brown deep from the top. Rebound Beatty.
I know the Hawks have a license from 3, Pat, but that might have been too early and too deep.
Kimbrough finds the seam, lays it in. Mini run of their own now for the Explorers. Hawks lead is cut to 7. Smith. Cam Brown. 15 to shoot for Ramir Moore between the rings. Douglas. Douglas off balance, goes up, fouled. He will shoot 2 when we return. Here to Hawk Hill. 11:21 remaining first half. Hawks on top 15-8. Back after the break on ESPN+.
still need glasses on table 10.
He'd be proud of us.
A family business should stay in the family. See how Lincoln's Insurance Solutions can help protect your family, your business, and everyone who counts on you at lincolnfinancial.com.
Under these bright lights, on this great stage, the 2020 A10 Men's Basketball Championship returns to Barclays Center, March 11th through the 15th. 14 teams, 13 games, 1 champion. The 2020 Atlantic 10 Championship. For tickets, go to Ticketmaster.com.
Welcome back to Hagen Arena. Hawks on top of LaSalle, 15-8. Miles Douglas will head to the free throw line when we return. So far, the Hawks shooting 43% from the field overall, 2 of 8 from long range. A couple of early turnovers for each of these teams, but now just 3. As we are 8+ minutes into the first half.
But you know, there are plays that don't go in the books as turnovers, but are effectively turnovers. You know, if you miss the open man, or you throw a pass to somebody that's not at the right height, and that allows the defender to close out. And LaSalle is just not making those little plays at the offensive end, and they don't have a lot of space because of it. The Hawks' ball movement's been much more crisp, and they've been able to go downhill and attack the basket.
Miles Douglas made both for the Hawks, leading 17-8. Hickman was caught in no man's land. Dees out to Hickman. Hickman on a drive. High arcing teardrop is in.
I'm always in favor of the smallest guy on the court getting an inside layup.
Now, what about the tallest guy on the floor knocking down a 3?
That doesn't do it for me as much, no. I don't know why that is. I have to really think about it.
Foul away from the ball called against LaSalle. It'll go against David Beatty. St. Joseph's University Athletics and Carbarth Associates are proud to reintroduce the Community Assist Program. For each assist that a St. Joe's Hawks player dishes out tonight, Carbarth Associates will donate money to a charity and cause that is near and dear to the SJU community, the Kidney Center for Autism Education and Support. Be sure to watch out for our updated tally at the end of the game. And keep an eye out all year long as we raise money for such a great cause. Open floor, Ray to the rim, bucket plus the foul.
And a late challenge allows LaSalle to maybe get a little energy going. They were down as many as 11, a chance to close within 4 here, and Billy Lang, recognizing the change in momentum, sends his best, Ryan Daly, back to the scorer's table.
Daly in, Cam Brown out for St. Joe's. Christian Ray to the line for a bonus free throw.
First game all year, Pat, that Cameron Brown didn't start because of the senior day ceremony. And, you know, new guy, you wonder if maybe he's just a little bit off.
Cam's coming off a terrific game up in Olean last time out. Home run ball to Dennis Ashley. Perfectly executed.
Really a good spot.
That just seemed like it was drawn up at the perfect time.
I mean,
Dees somehow able to keep his feet on the ground and now gets the jump shot to go.
Yeah, I mean, you think, oh, he threw an 80-foot pass right to the perfect spot to bounce into Ashley's hands. But, you know, suppose he threw it 75 feet or 85. Either way, it's a highly skilled play by Ryan Daly.
Douglas from the free throw line knocks it down.
And he's the X factor for the Hawks, Pat. We've said it from the beginning. When he scores in double figures, the Hawks have an excellent chance to win. And when he doesn't, they're usually seeking that next scorer after, let's say, a Daly and a Brown.
All of a sudden, when you have 3 options offensively, it just opens up everything else.
Well, the Hawks are not built to, you know, grind you to a pulp defensively. They're built to outscore you, and that means you need scorers.
Here's the last bucket by Miles Douglas.
Pretty play in the lane for Douglas, who's got a nice touch when he's calm enough to use his size over smaller defenders.
Edwards in, long prey out. Hawks will slow it up offensively. Cam Brown brings it up. Excuse me, Ramir Moore. Moore on a drive, not there. Rebound, Kimbrough. Kenny swings it out to the far wing.
LaSalle's done a nice job of stabilizing the game here, and they've been attacking the rim to do it.
Jared Kimbrough with a ferocious one-handed slam. Daly attacking baseline is fouled. Boy, that was an athletic play by Jared Kimbrough.
Yeah, I just think that LaSalle's gotten back to being more efficient at the offense. And of course, it looks great when you get a dunk, but they're getting a better class of shot in these last few minutes. And because of that, you know, the offense is clicking.
Edwards now slips and finishes at the rim.
Good find from Miles Douglas, who, you know, hasn't always found it easy being the quote-unquote point forward where he started the year. But when, again, just like with his offense, when he uses his size to distribute, it can be very effective.
Cam Brown trailing for three. Yes!
They say the trail three is the easiest one to hit. Cam Brown knocks one down.
Made it look easy.
That was after Miles Douglas almost traveled when he tried to come to a screeching halt on the fast break.
Kenny misses twice. Ray comes away with the rebound. Now Dees is trailing. Ten to shoot for Ray. Jump stop in lane. Shot blocked from behind by Edwards and out of bounds. Timeout on the floor with 7:55 left to play. SJU with a 26-17 lead. We'll be back after the break on ESPN+.
Here's a razor that works differently. The Gillette Skin Guard. It has a guard between the blades that helps protect skin. The Gillette Skin Guard.
Vamos!
I'm coming!
Oh, that's a great price. There you go.
Wait.
Oh. That's a great price.
Right here, please? What about this? Ooh, that's a great price.
With everyday low prices at Amazon, anytime is a good time to save.
Acura in 2 words. Supercars.
Nerds! To all the people questioning right now, questioning what kind of salad costs $14? How do people just buy a house? Should I put this all on my card and get the points? How can I get my credit score to go up? Wait, am I supposed to be investing? Can I afford to fight this? Can I afford to do this? Can I afford the extra guacamole? To all those simply questioning, where do I go with all these questions? We've got your back. For all your money questions, turn to the nerds.
Welcome back to St. Joe's. Under 8, Hawks on top 26-17. 17 on the shot clock as we return. LaSalle will inbound. Hickey on a drive over Douglas and in. Hakeem with the bucket.
I scream, you scream.
(26-19) Hawks on top. Ray able to get his hands in the passing lane. Now it's LaSalle on the other side with the home run ball.
And there have been a few of them, usually due to cross-court passes gone awry, and the Explorers transitioning quickly, defense to offense.
Quick release, Edwards too long. Dees with the rebound. Hakeem, Ray, Kimbrough. Edwards gets off his feet, and he commits the foul.
St. Joseph's foul is on line 21, Lorenzo Edwards. That's his first.
That foul's on Lorenzo Edwards.
We've seen quite a few of these home run passes today, and this time Ray able to connect for the Explorers. He's kind of been their glue guy. Had a good game against the Hawks at Gola Arena back in, forget whether that was late January or early February.
That is actually also checked in for St. Joseph.
Back on February 8th.
Okay.
Kimbrough to the line. 5 points so far to go along with 4 rebounds. Brown brings it up for the Hawks. Daly. Lobbed up Edwards. But it hit Kimbrough with the rebound.
Well, I think Lorenzo Edwards, his body was going the wrong way, so he didn't have momentum when he caught the pass.
Hakeem turns it over. Baseline drive for Cam Brown, men at the rim, score the goal plus the foul.
And they've been working with Cam Brown on that pump fake. He's going to be a terrific standstill shooter, but when he can put the ball on the floor, that makes him doubly dangerous from an offensive perspective. You'll see this play here, and he gets by Ray. Late help and an easy and one finish.
28-22, Hawks on top. Bonus free throw for Cam Brown, too strong. Rebound for Spencer. Hakeem the opposite way. Nice move to the rim.
Nice play. And the Hawks maybe had a chance to really have a greater working margin here. Instead, we've got the kind of game that I think most expected. Back and forth, flawed, and close.
28-24, Hawks on top. Daly to the rim, flips it up and in.
And he makes that look easy, but getting yourself square to the rim when you're floating through the air and shooting essentially a baby jumper, not easy.
Is it that body control that makes him so effective getting to the rim?
Well, first you have to have that upper body to control. And he's just got a very athletic build in his upper body that I think is underappreciated.
Ashley for 3. Yes! 6 points for Dennis Ashley. Nice first half here on Senior Day. Dees. Hickey pressured by Ashley.
Too much dribbling here for LaSalle. They spread the floor, but not really with the purpose of getting open.
Dees beats the shot clock and drills it.
I mean, that goes into the books as a successful possession, but it was more of a chuck and duck score.
Big first half for Isaiah Dees. He has 9.
LaSalle had gotten away from standing around and over dribbling.
Foul called against Spencer. And it'll be a 1-and-1 for the Hawks.
LaSalle foul number 2, Scott Spencer. It's
his first. Team 7th.
Yeah, Hakeem doing all the work on the possession, and D's kind of a contested 3, able to make it.
Greg Smith on the line. I'm sorry, Greg Smith.
Not the way they drew it up, Patrick.
Ryan Daly.
But they all count. Nevertheless.
That's exactly right.
Shooting a 1-and-1.
1-1 for Ryan Daly. Takes the first. Daly for 1 more. He has 7. Makes both. 35-27. Hawks on top as we approach the 4-minute mark.
Daly, the leading scorer in all games in the Atlantic 10. Just over 20, and I've checked. It's uncanny how close he comes to averaging just about 10 every half.
It's amazing. Spencer from the corner for 3.
That's a 3 for Scott Spencer.
Sal heating up from the 3-point line. When it's the Hawks who want to trade 3s for 2s, it's been the other way around.
Daly diving to the rim. Well, LaSalle was quiet from 3-point range in the first, what would you say, 16 minutes or so? Now all of a sudden they've made 2 straight?
Exactly. But the way they got back in the game, though, was getting into the lane with this guy and causing trouble.
And he gets the bucket plus the foul. And he's going to head to the free throw line when we return here to Hagen. SJU with a 37-32 lead. We'll be back after the break on ESPN+.
Vamos!
I'm coming!
Oh, that's a great price.
There you go.
Wait.
Oh. That's a great price.
Right here, please? What about this? Ooh, that's a great price.
With everyday low prices at Amazon, anytime is a good time to save.
Acura in 2 words. Supercars.
This is gonna be America's favorite breakfast. They just don't know it yet. Wendy's uses fresh cracked eggs on all our breakfast sandwiches. Not whatever this stuff is. That's right. See you in the morning. You up for this?
Life doesn't update you about your credit card, so meet Eno, the Capital One assistant that catches things that might look wrong and helps you fix them. What's in your wallet?
Hey, Earl, another cold one?
You got it.
Cool, refreshing HVR. You either love it or you really love it.
Georgia.
Back at Hagen Arena, SJU with a 37-32 lead.
Yet, what I would say to you is, Hawks shooting 56% from the floor, 37% from 3, 83% from the line, all well above their season averages. And they're only up 5 with LaSalle going to the free throw line here, so I'm not sure the leading indicators aren't going LaSalle's way at this point.
There's conversations going on at the scorers table right now between the officials and the LaSalle bench.
Well, candlesticks make a nice gift.
Inde Hakeem to the free throw line for a bonus free throw. Hakeem now with 9. Same formation for the Hawks in that inbound play, but it seems like they have 4 different options of where they want to go with.
And I like this. I like this man-to-man pressure the Hawks are putting in the backcourt, if only because, whoa,
how about Tolliver Freeman?
It takes time off the shot clock and makes the Hawks uncomfortable in getting into their 5-man whip around.
Ray sets the screen.
You can beat it though with good play off the dribble.
Dees trying to hook his way around. Daly goes to the fadeaway. Longpre comes away with the rebound.
Worked awfully hard for that shot and didn't really get an easy one.
Calls a block on the floor against LaSalle. That'll send Ryan Daly to the free throw line.
LaSalle fouls on number 10.
There's the last bucket by Tolliver Freeman.
It tries to roll out, but on senior day at home, it's supposed to go in.
I think Tolliver willed that one in.
Ryan Daly on the line for St. Joseph's.
Call the foul on the floor. It's a 1-and-1 for Ryan Daly.
It's going to be trading that basketball for a stethoscope before too long.
Down back in Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
And Tolliver Freeman's just an awesome story. You could tell he was one of the fan favorites early on when he would get onto the floor as a walk-on over the last couple of years. And boy, I think it's pretty safe to say he's been one of, if not the Hawks' top defender this season. Kenny to the rim, Ray with the cleanup. And finally on the 3rd chance, he's able to lay it in.
Yeah, you know the Hawks staff had confidence in him in his first home start. Was against some guy named Obi Toppin of Dayton, and he was the primary defender with help from Freeman and Longpre, and it worked.
Ryan Daly, deep 3.
And that kid works too.
Just scores non-stop and relentlessly too. He works for every single bucket. I mean, the motor just does not stop. Just about a minute and a half left. Hakeem to the rim, off balance, he'll shoot 2. Here's that last 3 by Ryan Daly.
Yeah, and you know, Daly is not a classic standstill shooter, but he's one of those guys, he thinks it's going in. And he has the confidence in any circumstance to take it.
That was going to be my question. In recent memory, is he one of the more confident shooters that you've seen on Hawk Hill?
Well, he's just a confident athlete at whatever it could be defending, it could be passing, mostly at attacking the rim. It doesn't matter if it's Obi Toppin guarding him or, you know, Isaiah Dees. He's going to make you stop him. And I think the threes are really a secondary part of his game. Doesn't shoot a great percentage. Most of the Hawks don't.
Great defense by LaSalle, forces the turnover. Well, just like that, LaSalle has this at a 2-possession game. Hakeem, who had 10 against the Hawks last time out, has 11 in the first half. That is well above his 5.8 average. Bumps his way to the rim. That one's not there, but he collects his own miss. Kenny from the wing for 3. And another opportunity as Ray has an offensive rebound. Kenny off balance, off the glass, and it's a 1-possession game.
LaSalle capitalizing on turnovers here.
That is 12 offensive rebounds in the first half for LaSalle. And it's resulted in 11 points. 10 to shoot for Daly, off balance, not there. Rebound Peary. Spencer trailing. Hakeem to the drive. Kick out. Peary, Spencer. 18 to shoot. Ray. Drive by Spencer, wide open for the flush. Timeout called. 30-second timeout.
With
26.9 seconds left. That's the use it or lose it timeout for Billy Lang.
And suddenly we have a game that's not just a one-point game, Pat, but a game that projects to be played well into the 80s. As LaSalle able to spread the floor and go right down City Line Avenue for the dunk. Can't say Broadway.
City Line Ave.
Maybe next week.
Next week. Although I think Broadway is
in the other borough.
A little bit of a distance from the Barclays Center.
How about Atlantic Avenue?
All right. 26.9 seconds left in the first half.
Barclays Center sitting at the corner of Flatbush and Atlantic Avenue, across from where a great old ballpark once stood, Ebbets Field. Never did see the Brooklyn Dodgers.
No?
They were gone before my time.
Yeah, I never saw them either.
I was starting to like you, Pat. All right, let's see what the Hawks can do. The shot clock is off. They've got one possession. LaSalle picks up the pressure, which the Hawks have not handled well the last couple trips.
No problem breaking the press this time. Freeman pulls it back out, 19 to shoot.
And that's where the Hawks want the ball. Not just their leading scorer, but also their best facilitator.
10 seconds left in the half. Daly waits for the screen, receives the screen. 5 to shoot.
Wow.
Tipped out of bounds. Plenty of time for LaSalle with 3.5 seconds left.
And a nice catch by Ashley Howard, who doesn't even need his team to score here to feel good about the way LaSalle has played down the stretch of the first half, but they are going to have a chance to take a lead into the locker room.
And their first lead, LaSalle has not led in this first half. The Hawks' largest lead was 11. Hakeem takes the inbound across midcourt. 1 second left, floats it up, beats the clock, and it is no good. Halftime here on Hawk Hill. Your score, it's SJU 42 and LaSalle 41. We're going to take a timeout when we break after this on ESPN+.
Yeah, and I remember him, but not, in super detail from the team. First meeting, went back and checked. 21 minutes, 10 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and he turned them around here in this first half.
That victory for LaSalle, that goal last time out, it was David Heaney who was really the thorn in the side of St. Joe's, and
not much from him today.
He's been pretty quiet. 0 of 3, 0 of 2 from deep in just 6 minutes. He came off the bench.
Explorers also had Ed Croswell in uniform and in school. He's announced that he's going to transfer.
Start of the second half, LaSalle with possession. The Explorers have not led in this game. Dees, 15 to shoot. Out to Peary. Hakeem called for steps.
LaSalle turned it over on their first possession of the first half, as did the Hawks. They turned it over on their first possession of the second half. We'll see if SJU can break the cycle.
Well, they answered the question that you posed earlier. Billy Lang goes with Ramir Moore and Cam Brown.
Yeah, this the more conventional starting 5 for the Hawks.
And Cam Brown makes an early impact.
That's 2 home team roles for the Hawks in this contest.
One by Tolliver Freeman on one end, and on this side it's Cameron Brown. Combined points in the paint right now, over 50. Hawks by 3 for the tie. Not there. Offensive rebound, Ray. He is fouled.
We should say another offensive rebound for LaSalle. They didn't make the hustle plays at the start of the game, but they're sure making them on the glass now.
Ray now with 6 of the 14 offensive rebounds. And he will head to the free throw line. It's the last bucket by Cameron Brown. Ray makes the front end. He enters double figures now with 10 points. Averages just 4 per ball game. And he makes both. Full court pressure again by LaSalle.
And LaSalle taking advantage of maybe a little more depth on the perimeter, as well as, you know, the lack of at least a traditional point guard on the SJU roster.
Freeman to the rim. Boy, he is strong when he gets downhill.
He just makes baskets.
51% entering today from the field. Hawks lead is at 3. Peary inside Ray. 10 to shoot. Ray creating space and laying it up and in. Christian Ray, local product, went to the Haverford School.
And a reminder, LaSalle playing essentially for a bye in the Atlantic 10 tournament that gets underway next week in Brooklyn. They would need George Washington to also lose on this last day of the regular season, but considering they're playing at Dayton tonight, we feel reasonably confident in saying LaSalle controls its destiny for a bye here. The Hawks with a win would guarantee 13th out of 14 in the Atlantic 10 and play at 1 o'clock in the first game of the A10 championship on Wednesday afternoon in Brooklyn.
Edwards for 3, too strong. And that game 2 for LaSalle later on tonight. They'll have a chance to watch it because that's a 7 o'clock tip out in Ohio.
And it's on ESPN Plus, just like this one. Loving the Plus. Spend a lot of time on the Plus.
Do you? A lot of times on Thursdays?
A lot of time, no, not for the bracketology show. Just to watch bubble teams all over the place.
I never thought of it from that standpoint.
Oh, yeah.
Is that you get to watch all the mid-majors and really have a more well-rounded view when you're creating the bracket.
Heck, the other night I was watching Kansas.
And LaSalle just picked up their first lead of the game. Home run ball to Ryan Daly in stride around Peary, bucket plus the foul.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was a smart challenge by Peary, as he wasn't likely to knock Ryan Daly off stride unless he really knocked him. But to just reach, that's inviting a three-point play.
How about that? That ball was knocked out for a second as well.
Mm-hmm.
Daly completes it.
And now we're back on a seesaw. 2 lead changes in 3 minutes, and we may have a bunch more.
Hawks leading by 2. Beatty in the lane, leaves it short. Kimbrough, another offensive board. Put back not there. Rebound, Cam Brown. Freeman bumped. And the Hawks will retain possession.
Foul number 1, David Beatty, his 3rd.
That foul is on David Beatty. That's his 3rd.
Yeah, that was part of the reason for getting only 6 minutes in the first half.
Freeman was open for a second. LaSalle was able to steal it away, but Beatty called for steps right away.
Nearly a layup off the inbounds. Ryan Daly saying the ball was kicked when he passed it to Freeman. Not called. And it probably didn't happen. But the Hawks get it anyway. They go over and take a look. Is this a question of what to reset the shot clock? It was a change of possession. It should be a full 30.
Because if there was a travel, there had to have been possession to change it.
Correct. Sean Hall, the lead official. He's the one now chatting with Billy Lang to the left of your screen.
Fresh 30 for the Hawks. Turned over, Beatty.
simple plays that the Hawks aren't able to make.
Shot blocked at the rim by Cam Brown.
Brown bails out Lorenzo Edwards, who also had one of those close quarters turnovers with Daly at the end of the first half.
On the other side, shot blocked by Ray and out of bounds. Boy, back and forth we go. Daly will inbound 20 on the shot clock. Daly, step back, three, fires away. It's an air ball, and it is missed on a second opportunity by Lorenzo Edwards. Beatty on a drive, leaves it inside. Kimbrough fouled as he goes up.
He got fouled pretty hard. It goes down hard. Appears to be okay, which is easy for us to say.
And he will shoot free throws when we return to Hawk Hill. SJU on top by 2, but LaSalle heading to the free throw line when we return after the break on ESPN+.
Do you get confused by wireless network claims? I don't blame you. The most reliable, the most awarded, the best, the fastest, the best and the fastest. Enough. Sprint is doing things differently. They're offering a 100% total satisfaction guarantee so you can try out the network and see the savings for yourself. And now get the new Samsung Galaxy S20 5G for just $0 a month. It's 5G ready.
Nerds!
To all the people questioning right now, questioning what kind of salad costs $14? How do people just buy a house? Should I put this all on my card and get the points? How can I get my credit score to go up? Wait, am I supposed to be investing? Can I afford to fight this? Can I afford to do this? Can I afford the extra guacamole? To all those simply questioning, where do I go with all these questions? We've got your back. For all your money questions, turn to the nerds.
Hi, hello, how are you? Great. Now that that's out of the way, it's the Casper end of season clearance. We're making room for something new. In the meantime, save up to 20% on a Casper mattress, including the one with over 50,000 perfect 5-star reviews. Enjoy sleep and saving money? Figured. Save up to 20% and try one for 100 nights risk-free with free shipping and returns. Visit Casper.com or a store near you today.
Welcome back to Hagen Arena. Inside 16 minutes in the second half here on Hawk Hill. LaSalle currently playing for a bye in the first round of the Atlantic 10 tournament. Erased an 11-point deficit to take the lead in the second half. And Kimbrough is heading to the free throw line to tie this game up at 49.
He earned it because he was fouled hard by what was called on Daly, but he was fouled by Daly and Lorenzo Edwards. I think a lot of contact. Edwards out, Longpre in for SJU.
Kimbrough's first attempt is good. Kimbrough enters as a 59% free throw shooter. He is now 2 of 3 from the line. New Jersey product. In the short conference, played his high school ball at Neptune. Makes both. 49 all here on Hawk Hill. Amir Moore takes the inbound from Ryan Daly, somehow keeps his dribble.
He's pressured by Hakeem, who's been terrific at both ends.
15 to shoot. Daly trying to get around Spencer, out to Longpre, 7 to shoot. Double team comes.
Wow.
Cross court pass saved by Moore, 1 to shoot. Brown lets it fly, got it!
Talk about a possession that ended well, that maybe didn't deserve to. Instincts from Daly to Moore, falling out of bounds, finds Brown, foot on the line, makes a deep 2. And that gives us a little sizzle.
Beatty for the lead, not there. Rebound, Ramir Moore. Wow. That was a broken possession as well. Daly on the drive, fading away, back iron, not there, rebound Ray. Hakeem high dribble for the tie, shot blocked by Moore. Loose ball, Moore to the deck, tie-up called, Hawks ball.
And Moore, who's a junkyard dog when it comes to chasing the ball. He and Hakeem, nobody wants to give an inch. But what a finish for Cam Brown. Not too far from the spot where he won the Davidson game. A buzzer beater of a different kind. This one beating the shot clock.
Well, he does not play like a freshman. He is a hard-nosed player.
Told us on a Hawk Talk about a month ago, radio show, that even he didn't expect to play as many minutes as he has, over 30 a game, 30 starts in a row coming into today.
Longpre with the bucket.
And suddenly the Hawks up 4, and that seems like a working margin. It's not, but we've been tight since they came out of the locker room.
Foul called on the floor against Tolliver Freeman. 5-0 run for St. Joe's. Here's the last bucket by Anthony Longpre. Isaiah Dees returns for LaSalle. Beatty inbounds. Ray takes the inbound. Beatty with 17 to shoot. Kenny working on Ashley, and the foul is called. Looks like it'll be on the floor.
And if you're enjoying those dulcet tones of my play-by-play partner Pat McCarthy today on ESPN Plus, you have a double feature, do you not?
I do have a double feature, not on ESPN Plus though.
Well then don't bother watching.
You can listen to the...
Got those Princeton Tigers in their regular season finale.
Pipes of Derek Jones.
Excellent.
Will be on the call, along with Dean Lynham. Return of Brian Earl. Ryan Daly drives to the rim, lays it up and in. 13.5 left to play.
D. Lynham, a cousin once removed of the guy who made that last basket, Ryan Daly.
That is true.
Did it just get darker in here?
I can't tell.
Miles Douglas,
Ramir Moore and Miles Douglas check back in. The Hawk fans are not happy that that possession stayed with LaSalle. Peary into the lane, out to Ray, 8 to shoot, into the lane, kicks it back up top. Peary from deep, no good, rebound Longpre. Quick ball movement by the Hawks. Craig Smith off the bounce, lays it up and in.
Another senior day moment. And a bucket that really matters.
57-51, Hawks on top. Kenny off balance, he is fouled and he scores the goal.
Took it strong right into Longpre's chest. Just the way you teach it, and he can bring LaSalle within one. First it's Greg Smith, who sees a crack down the lane and goes right to the rim.
Great ball fake on the pass as well. Longpre will check out as he was called for the foul. Lorenzo Edwards back in. And Sharif Kenny will shoot one, where he is a 66% free throw shooter. And he makes the bonus. 18 points for Ryan Daly, leads the way. 13 apiece for Ray and Hakeem.
Yeah, my math was a little off there. It's a 3-point game, not a 1-point game. Whoops.
Somehow
Another.
Not turned over. Moore from the corner, yes.
That was kind of like like when you don't call glass and it hits the glass and goes in. Should have been a LaSalle steal. Ryan Daly threw a behind-the-back pass to Lorenzo Edwards, and the two of them have been 6s and 7s passing the ball all day.
Beatty step back, got it.
It works back, and then Beatty says, all right, I'm just going to make one the right way.
He has 5. Inside 12 minutes, 3-point ball game. Moore. Nowhere to go, gets it to Edwards. Daly held up and fouled. And the Hawks will have possession when we return to Hawk Hill. SJU on top by 3, back after the break on ESPN+.
Paul, I am loving the all-new dual camera system with ultra-wide on iPhone 11.
And I love how it's Sprint.
You can get the amazing iPhone 11 for $0 a month when you trade in your iPhone 6S or newer.
In any condition?
Seriously, in any condition.
And because Sprint likes to do things differently, they're offering a 100% total satisfaction guarantee. While I think their network and savings are great, you don't just have to take my word for it. Try it out and see the savings for yourself.
Now that's a picture-perfect deal. Smile!
If you have a garden, you know, weeds are low-down little scoundrels. With Roundup Sure Shot Wand, you don't need to stoop to their level. Draw the line. The Sure Shot Wand extends with a protective shield to pinpoint those pesky bedfellows. It lets you kill what's bad right down to the root, while comfortably guarding the good. Draw the line with the Roundup Sure Shot Wand. Roundup brand. Trusted for over 40 years.
I'm here to pick up a pizza.
Name, please?
Norm.
Did you check in on Pie Pass?
Everyone will know your name when you check in with Domino's Pie Pass.
Jim!
Use it to bypass the line and get in and out fast.
Thanks, that was fast.
Zoe! Thanks for using Pie Pass. Nick! Welcome to Domino's.
Try Pie Pass next time you carry out 3-topping Domino's pizzas for $7.99 each.
Arena with 11:32 left to play. Hawks on top by 3. SJU is a team shooting 57% in this game.
And what's the but to that statement?
But 13 second chance points for LaSalle in this game to just 2 for the Hawks.
And that is why we have a one-possession game.
Daly inbounds coming out of the timeout. Edwards off the inbound, 11.5 left to play. Hawks on top by 3. Smith. Douglas. 3 on its way. A bit strong, and it hops over the back of the backboard and out of bounds. Ryan Daly and Cam Brown are the 2 Hawks in double figures. Hakeem and Ray in double figures for LaSalle. Kenny's got it. 3-point lead for St. Joe's, 13 to shoot. Dees. Into the lane, foul, plus the bucket, wow.
He just backed down Greg Smith, spun and shot over him. Smith helpless to prevent the bucket, and LaSalle can tie it.
Here's the last bucket.
I mean, good position for Smith. Doesn't give up a driving lane. It's just not big enough. And Cam Brown, who is bigger, comes right back in the game.
And Dees will shoot one more to tie this game.
That possession was very familiar to me. You know, whenever I tried to guard a taller guy, would just score right over him.
Hawks keep the lead. Daly with the rebound.
Which kind of begs the question, when wasn't I guarding a taller guy?
Daly tied up, rips it free, held the ball called first.
The fans here are going to say that was a quick whistle, but you know, you're trying to prevent injury,
right?
And a serious scrum, and the Hawks got an alternate possession early in the half when Hakeem and Ramir Moore went to the deck. This time it's Daly.
That's just great
along
defense
with Kenny.
by Kenny.
Yeah, just getting right in his grill, not giving him any space. And Daly's had to work pretty hard for his points today.
Foul called against Cam Brown.
And then just a ticky-tack. And already in the bonus are the Explorers. And will be for the rest of the way. Hawks have only drawn 3 fouls, though, from LaSalle.
Beatty to the free throw line. He has not attempted a free throw yet. He is a 72% shooter. He's coming off a 20-point performance against UMass. That was his career high. But he has been quiet tonight.
Misses a front end that could have given his team the lead.
Beatty, the Philly native. Cam Brown from deep, left short, rebound for Hakeem. Hakeem to put LaSalle on top. Met at the rim by Ramir Moore, saved on the wing. Up top, Beatty for 3, too strong. And Daly and Longpre are able to fight for the rebound. Quick ball movement by the Hawks. Moore into the lane, block call.
Ooh, I thought that call was going to go the other way. Dees was moving, but Moore maybe lowered his shoulder and got away with it.
Third on Dees. Here's
Moore
the
on
foul
the
call.
attack. Looked like a bit of a arm bar from the offensive player.
Hawks will take it, end the possession. Dees
Generally, I think in those situations, the tie should go to the offensive player, because it just makes for a better game.
Moore, high arcing air ball out of bounds.
But the basketball gods just got even with Ramir Moore. Not even close on that triple.
Well, for the first time in this game, we're seeing the Hawks hit a dry spell offensively. Scoreless drought is approaching 3 minutes. Still on top by 1. LaSalle as a team, despite being on a 5-0 run, hasn't not been able to retake the lead. Dees to the baseline. 8 seconds, put LaSalle on top. He can't.
Well, I don't know how that kicked out. And from a Hawk standpoint, it's one of the first key times LaSalle didn't get an offensive rebound, because I think they all backed up thinking it was going in. So did I.
Despite the 5-0 run, LaSalle scoreless over 2 minutes. Daly to end the drought. Got it! Hawks lead back up to 4. (63-59). SJU on top. Hakeem stolen away.
Hawks need a smart possession here. They've just gotten a gift.
Daly to the rim, blocked by Kimbrough and out of bounds. It'll stay with St. Joe's.
Christian Ray checks in for LaSalle.
Here's the last made 3 by Ryan Daly. Drills the step back. 63-59, Hawks on top, 8:14 left. Longpre takes the inbound. Working on Kimbrough, lowers the shoulder, baseline, cutting the layup for Tolliver Freeman.
Have to be confident when you're Longpre in that spot to wait long enough for the cutter, because everything in you is saying 3 seconds, 3 seconds, I better put it up. But instead of a contested shot, they got a layup.
It's a 5-0 run for SJU. Beatty with 8 to shoot, pulls up, fades away, knocks it down. David Beatty with a tough shot. That ends the 5-0 Hawks run. Tolliver Freeman now at 9. That is his average over the last 7 games.
Oh, and is that Kenny I think just got his shoulder. Or is that Spencer? He's in a lot of pain.
Foul called on the floor. Ramir Moore is going to head to the free throw line when we return to Hawk Hill. 7:21 left to play. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back after the break.
Do you get confused by wireless network claims? I don't blame you. The most reliable, the most awarded, the best, the fastest, the best and the fastest. Enough. Sprint is doing things differently. They're offering a 100% total satisfaction guarantee so you can try out the network and see the savings for yourself. And now get the new Samsung Galaxy S20 5G for just $0 a month. It's 5G ready.
Acura in 2 words. Supercars.
Yes!
Yes?
Yes? Yes, sure. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, no problem.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, 1,000 times yes.
Discover. Accepted at over 95% of places in the U.S.
Monster, you get in my way, I'ma feed you to the monster. I'm normal during the day, but at night turn to a monster. If you never gave it, raise your hand.
I'm a once-in-a-generation artist. Oh. Who just got verified on Twitter about, 9 days ago?
I'm glad you feel good that a robot told you you're worth it.
Hi, I'm Dave.
Back at Hagan Arena, 7:21 left to play, second half. Hawks will head to the free throw line. Right before that timeout, Sharif Kenny was banged up on the play. He got sandwiched between Longpre and Kimbrough.
And he went out holding his wrist, but it looked like he shook it off in the huddle. He's on the bench, but, in that spot where you go back in the game, not where you go sit with the trainer.
Ramir Moore to the free throw line. He will shoot 2. Something we didn't get the touch on. He was going for an exclamation point dunk when he was fouled as he hits the front end. One more attempt for Ramir Moore. Makes both. 7:21 left to play in the second half. SJU's lead is up to 6. Hakeem to Ray, inside Kimbrough. Kimbrough with the left hand able to lay it in.
Longpre had good position, but Kimbrough's reach, he avoided any chance of a block shot.
Hawks by 4. Daly. Over to Brown. Eight to shoot for Cam Brown. In front of Kimbrough. Not there. Rebound for Beatty.
No chance for the Hawks to get an offensive rebound as they were spread so far from the basket.
Beatty out to Ray. Hakeem in the lane, spinning around. Back out to Spencer, who drills the 3. 1-point ball game. 6 minutes left.
Pretty good game, Patrick.
What else would you expect? Final game of the A-10 season. Final game of the Big 5 season. Longpre fouled on the floor.
Yeah, the Hawks can go 2-2 in the Big 5 with a win. LaSalle trying to avoid going 0-4.
Hawks with a win against Penn.
Yeah, and Villanova, of course, after a 1-year vacation, went back to sweeping the city again.
Longpre finds a seam. Nice move to the rim. What an adjustment. 69-66. Hawks on top. Longpre now with 4. Spencer in the lane. Back out to Akeem. Ray inside Kimbrough. Kimbrough.
He traveled
for steps. Anthony's played nice defense on the inside.
Got good position that time and did not yield. And we've seen those strong takes to the rim from Anthony Longpre quite a bit back into the A-10 schedule.
Well, he did it 5 times the other day against St. Bonaventure. They were all the exact same bucket. He got it up top and just went right in. Amir Moore on the double team, not a problem.
Again, you spread the floor and it does open the middle for some one-on-one play. Probably drives the purists crazy, but it's still 2 points.
Akeem. Inside Kimbrough, backdoor cut. Spencer blocked at the rim by Cam Brown.
Oh, they called a
They're going to
goaltending.
call a goaltending and a foul, I believe.
And now it's Spencer that goes down hard. What a block from behind.
Well, no foul, just goaltending.
First, it's a great pass.
Excellent pass by Kimbrough. Talk about vision.
I mean, if he blocks it off the glass, it's a goaltend. I don't think they give you style points because it was acrobatic. It was, and it was still a goaltend.
3-point ball game. More into the front court. Or out to Cam Brown. Longpre. Daly. 10 to shoot. Daly doubled. Moore in the corner. 5 to shoot. Spinning around, fading away. Off back iron, off to the right. 4:15 left. Beatty, step back. Yes! 1-point ball game. 4 minutes left to play.
Who's going to blink first, Pat?
Beatty had a quiet first half, but he has been very good here in the second. Moore finally
was riding him the whole way.
Draws the whistle, timeout on the floor as the foul is called with 3:49 to play. Hawks by 1, back after the break.
Paul, I am loving the all-new dual camera system with ultra-wide on iPhone 11.
And I love how it's Sprint.
You can get the amazing iPhone 11 for $0 a month when you trade in your iPhone 6S or newer.
In any condition.
Seriously, in any condition.
And because Sprint likes to do things differently, they're offering a 100% total satisfaction guarantee. While I think their network and savings are great, you don't just have to take my word for it. Try it out and see the savings for yourself.
Now that's a picture-perfect deal. Smile.
When you build your investments with Principal, you can build so much more.
This is for me, son?
You gonna help me finish this thing or what?
Principal, we can help you plan for that. Start today at Principal.com.
Like leather, skin is stronger when it's hydrated, but 9 out of 10 men don't get the hydration their skin needs. That's why Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash has a unique hydrating formula to keep men's skin healthier and stronger.
Game on! It is game on at the Hyundai Spring Sales Event.
Get a 2020 Kona for 0% APR for 60 months, plus $500 event cash. Now with complimentary maintenance. Sale ends soon.
Monster, you get in my way, I'ma feed you to the monster. I'm normal during the day, but at night turn to a monster. Science bit a monster.
If you never gave it, raise your hand.
Back at Hagan Arena, 1-point lead for St. Joe's. There's 3:49 left to play. Hawks led by 11. LaSalle in the game has led by 1 point. That was when it was 47-46.
And it was a 1-point game for the Hawks at the half, so we're dead even here in half number 2 as Ramir Moore goes to the free throw line with the front end of a 1-and-1. LaSalle missed a key front end, down 1 a few minutes ago. And Moore just made both ends of a 2-shot foul.
A 1-and-1.
1-and-1 for
about a minute and a half ago.
Makes the first. Remember, the Hawks were in the bonus at what?
No,
Almost
LaSalle was in the bonus.
LaSalle was in the bonus,
Yes.
excuse me, at what, 9.5 minutes? It's been almost 6 minutes the Hawks have been able to avoid sending LaSalle to the free throw line.
Yeah, the fouls were 7-3, and now they're 7-7. Funny how that tends to work out.
3-point lead for the Hawks as Moore makes both. Neither team has used a timeout yet here in the second half. Kenny for 3. No, excuse me, they'll call it a 2. Still makes it. And now they're going to take a look.
Normally they would at the next stoppage. You know, we were kind of screened from that near corner. You just assume anymore that they're threes. From that, the quick look we're seeing, toe is on the line.
Toe is on the line. We do confirm that. It is amazing how often they are correct.
Yeah, it's almost like, you know, they get
paid to do it.
Paid to get it right. Yeah.
Nice quick review.
It's a terrible feeling, getting paid to get it right.
Does that not happen often for you?
It gets a lot of pressure. Here I'm very popular in Bloomington, Indiana today.
3:31 left. Whoa. Over the shoulder pass to Daly, tripped up, loose ball, still loose, into the hands of Moore.
What kind of pass was that by Moore across to Tolliver Freeman? Hawks get 1 turnover, and they tried 3 times before they finally succeeded at giving it back to LaSalle.
Out of bounds, it'll stay with LaSalle. 14 seconds to shoot. .305 left. 1-point lead. Beatty. Hakeem, 10 to shoot. In the lane to give LaSalle the lead. Not there. Wow. Loose ball, Daly's got it.
Somehow Ray didn't come up with that offensive rebound, and he has been, you know, the glove at coming down with second chances for LaSalle.
Well, the Hawks have been much better in the second half. Daly, quick release from the top, and it is no good. Rebound, Ray.
Seems a little quick in that spot to give it right back to LaSalle.
Still
see if they take advantage.
Hakeem. Out to Kenny, back in the game. Cross court Ray, 10 to shoot.
He traveled.
Sure did.
And he got a little discombobulated because he looked down to get his feet behind the line. And then when he went to drive, he wasn't set.
1-point lead for the Hawks. Nice crowd on hand here for Senior Day, trying to will this Hawks team to a win. Daly. 20 to shoot. Brown, back to Daly, 15 to shoot. That one's on the sideline, and it'll stay with St. Joe's. 11 seconds to shoot. Timeout called by St. Joe's. It is a full timeout. We'll take it as well. 1:58 left to play, and we'll be back after this break on ESPN+.
B11.
Is that?
Steve Harvey?
Give me B11.
Isn't bingo just an okay use of your hosting abilities?
It's like getting a Samsung Galaxy S25G and not getting it with AT&T, America's best network.
Bingo!
No, you can't have bingo. I just call out 2 numbers. You do this every week.
Get the most from your revolutionary Samsung Galaxy S20 5G. Switch it now and get 1 free from AT&T. Building 5G on America's best network.
I gotta get out of here. Which way? I don't know. What am I looking for? Something I can't see. I can feel it. It's magic. Sauvage. Le parfum. Dior.
Back at Hagan Arena, 1:58 left to play in the second half. Hawks leading by 1. Scoreless droughts for each side. Hawks have not scored in the last minute 51. LaSalle has not scored in the last minute 35.
But the time that matters here, the 11 seconds on the shot clock, as Ryan Daly gets set to trigger the inbound across from his bench on the right side of the front court. Guarded by Kenny, who seems to have recovered.
Hawks inbound, 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Daly up top, 5 to shoot, crosses over, steps it back, fades away, dives in, shot left short, out of bounds. It'll switch over to LaSalle.
Not a great possession there, and not a lot of help for Daly, as the Explorers first ran a double team at him and then ran him behind the 3-point line.
1:44 left. Hakeem in the lane, spinning around, back up top. Beatty for the lead. No good. Ray tips it towards the sideline, and it is originally called St. Joe's ball.
Yeah, they
But they're
can
gonna
look
take
at
a
this. You see the official in that case, he starts signaling for the replay almost before he makes his call.
Right.
And you know, we don't get a great look at it. To the naked eye, it looked like it was off of LaSalle.
Well,
but did Freeman pop at it from the middle?
Swipe. So they're reviewing it now. Take a look, another look. This time from the baseline. You see Freeman get his hands on it. It looks like it was last touched by St. Joe's, and that is the call on the floor. So LaSalle keeps possession.
They got it right.
But now they have to look at the shot clock.
What resets to 20 now, if there's no change of possession.
Off the miss. But did any time run out after the ball hit the rim? They give the thumbs up. They'll leave it at 20 with 1:32 left in the game. 2 timeouts left for St. Joe's, 3 for LaSalle. Each team with 7 fouls.
Hawks don't complain. Freeman, I mean, he knows. He's the one guy who does know that he hit it.
17 seconds to shoot. Kimbrough sets the screen. Hakeem goes around the screen from the free throw line, rises up and gives LaSalle the lead. 74-73, Explorers on top. 1:15 to play.
And remember, LaSalle is playing for a bye. And 10th place in the Atlantic 10 seedings.
1 minute left. Daly tripped up. He'll shoot a 1-and-1 with 1:02 left.
LaSalle foul number 4, Sharif Kenny.
That foul's on Sharif Kenny, his second, team's 8th. Here's the last bucket to give the Explorers the lead. The first lead since it was 47-46. Hakeem now with at 15. Daly, a 1-and-1. He is 3 of 4 from the line. Ties the game up at 74 to give the Hawks the lead. 74 all, 102 left to play. And the Hawks are back on top.
Big makes, obviously, but if you play this out, even if the Hawks don't get a stop, they should have the ball last and a chance to win. Ashley Howard knows that, and he's going to talk it over with his guys.
56.4 seconds left. It is a full timeout. We will take it as well. Inside 1 minute. Hawks on top by 1. We'll be back after the break on ESPN+.
One-day delivery, video, music, and more. With Prime.
Continental tires are built for the road, connecting you to all of life's adventures. Whether you drive to live or live to drive, Continental tires deliver the performance you need to tackle those adventures with confidence. Continental Tire, for what you do.
Back at Hagen Arena, 56.4 seconds left. SJU by 1. LaSalle calls timeout and has possession. 23 points for Ryan Daly. He leads the way. 15 points for Ayinde Hakeem. Kenny will inbound. Into Hakeem. 23 seconds. Kenny. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Beatty, 15 to shoot. Beatty, bumped by Longpre, rolls it home for the lead. Explorers on top by 1, 36 seconds left. Daly, Longpre, handoff Daly. 15 seconds left. Daly splits, diving to the rim, bucket plus the foul.
I don't know how he found a crease. Comes up wincing as usual. And Billy Lang called him a world-class rim attacker. And you knew that's what he was going to do. And a big shot here.
20 goes on the shot clock, 25 left on the game clock. Daly to extend the lead to 2. No good. Rebound, shot clock turns off. 1 point lead for the Hawks. Hakeem into the lane, Kimbrough to the rim, he's fouled and he will shoot 2.
Kimbrough just 59% on the year from the line. The Hawks will hope that somehow that holds and he gets maybe 1 out of 2 and they get a chance to win it on the last possession.
He has been excellent from the line so far, 3 of 4. LaSalle as a team is 10 of 15.
And you certainly can't rule out he misses the second an offensive rebound for LaSalle.
They have 17.
But we'll all take a breather while he takes the first.
First attempt is good. We're tied up at 77. 1 more to put LaSalle on top. 2 timeouts left for St. Joe's, 2 for LaSalle. Kimbrough to put LaSalle on top. Shooting to our left. He does. Timeout. Or excuse me, just a sub comes in for LaSalle, leading by 1. 16.8 seconds left.
the Hawks aren't calling a timeout now. We'll see if they choose to in the front court.
Cam Brown can run the baseline.
Now Sean Hall is taking an official timeout. I'm not sure why. Oh, LaSalle took a timeout.
30-second timeout called by Ashley Howard. 16.8 seconds left. LaSalle by 1.
Pretty good game. And definitely a typical Big Five game.
No question.
As the saying goes all the way back to the 70s. The print media at the Palestra would often say that.
Well, remember, this is familiar territory for St. Joe's. Trying for its first conference win of the season. Trailing by 2. Cam Brown at the buzzer.
And they don't need a 3 here.
Just needed 2.
Now you have to assume instead of going for the jump shot, the Hawks are going to want to get Daly going toward the basket and force LaSalle to attack and maybe foul.
16.8 seconds left.
And LaSalle's got Ray and Kenny as bookends around Daly just to keep him from getting the inbounds pass.
Brown will trigger. Moore and Daly in the backcourt. And Cam Brown will call timeout, leaving the Hawks with just 1. Full timeout will take it as well. 16.8 seconds left. Hawks trailing by 1. We'll be back up to the break on ESPN+.
B11.
Is that?
Steve Harvey?
Give me B11.
Isn't bingo just an okay use of your hosting abilities?
It's like getting a Samsung Galaxy S25G and not getting it with AT&T, America's best network.
Bingo!
No, you can't have bingo. I just call out 2 numbers. You do this every week.
Get the most from your revolutionary Samsung Galaxy S20 5G. Switch now and get 1 free from AT&T, building 5G on America's best network.
If your mouth is made to amaze, let Philips Sonicare give its care a raise. Get a month's worth of manual brushing in just 2 minutes. Philips Sonicare. Next level clean, next level care. There's always a way to make life better. Philips Sonicare.
Among my patients, I often see them have teeth sensitivity as well as gum issues. Does it worry me? Absolutely. New Sensodyne sensitivity and gum gives us a dual action effect that really takes care of both our teeth sensitivity as well as our gum issues. There's no question it's something that I would recommend.
Back on Hawk Hill, 16.8 seconds left. Cam Brown was unable to inbound it. Uses one of 2 timeouts left for the Hawks.
Yeah, so each team has 1 left.
And now if you're St. Joe's, do you let it run out? Do you not use it even when you advance it?
Oh, they're not going to use another timeout unless they get trapped. Correct. Now Daly's going to be the inbounder.
16.8 left. Brown takes the inbound. 15 seconds left. Brown into the front court. 12 seconds left. Brown. And now a timeout is called.
Like we said, they're absolutely going to use their last timeout once they advance into the front court.
30-second timeout. We will keep it here. 11.7 seconds left.
The problem, I think, though, now you have to inbound it again.
Right, with no timeouts.
But it may have been a case where if the ball had gotten to Daly, they don't call a timeout. Now they can try and come up with something on the sideline to make sure he gets it in his hands.
11.7 seconds left. Final regular season game of the Atlantic 10 schedule.
Again, the Hawks, in their buzzer beater win here against Davidson, needed 3 points to win. Cam Brown, arguably their best chance at that. Here, they need 1 point to extend the game, and Ryan Daly, clearly their best chance to do that.
On your best bet, too, if he gets fouled to head to the free throw line.
Correct.
11.7 seconds left. Sideline right inbound for Ryan Daly. Daly, Longpre, Brown, Moore, and Freeman on the 5 on the floor for the Hawks. Kenny will defend the inbound. 11.7 seconds left.
And he's got to get it in.
Daly gets it into Moore. 10 seconds left. Moore to the elbow. 9 seconds left. Hand off Daly. 7 seconds left. On the sideline. Trapped in the corner. Gets it away. Moore from the top for the win. Halfway home and out. And a foul is called against.
Oh, they're going to call foul on the Hawks on the rebound and nullify the offensive rebound. Wow.
0.7 seconds left. Foul is called against Cam Brown.
I got to see that one.
That is his fourth. Hit team's ninth. Let's take a look.
I mean, the shot was open. The shot was nearly down.
They call it on the hold.
Well, they call Brown for hitting the arm of Ray, which deflected the ball right to Daly.
0.7 seconds left. Virtually no time. They had 0.1 back onto the clock.
Trey Steins made the call, came over and said the foul was on the rebound. And it was.
Lorenzo Edwards checks in for St. Joseph's. On the line from the Salle, number 3, Christian Ray. He's shooting
1-1 for Christian Ray with 0.8 seconds left. First attempt, no good. Rebound, Tolliver Freeman lets it fly. He is bumped. They wave it off. No fouls called, and the game is over. Final score, LaSalle 77, LaSalle 78, St. Joe's 77.
Yes, he got bumped. Yes, they rarely make that call, and they probably shouldn't.
LaSalle does their part. They'll wait to see what happens at Dayton and find out whether they receive a bye. The Hawks are going to play on Wednesday in the first round of the Atlantic 10 tournament up at the Barclays Center.
And we don't know what time, because that depends on Fordham against George Mason later this afternoon.
Well, Ryan Daly finished with 25 points, but at the end, the Explorers hang on for the win. Final score, LaSalle 78, St. Joe's 77. That'll do